This lecture discusses the Constitution of 1962. According to the Constitution of 1956, the first Prime Minister was Mr. Hussain Shahid Suharwardi. The President was Mr. Sikandar Mirza at the time. Mr. Hussain Shahid Suharwardi was a pro-American. He did not know much about the issues and he gave resignation. Mr. I. Chandigarh was a new Prime Minister, but he also gave resignation after a tenure of 2 months. Then the first martial law was imposed by General Ayub Khan, and he abrogated the 1956 Constitution on 7th October 1958. The first Constitutional Commission was established in 1960, under the supervision of former Chief Justice Mr. Shahabuddin. As a result, the Constitution of 1962 came out. Salient features of the Constitution of 1962. The salient features of this Constitution were discussed in detail in this lecture. The name of the country was proposed as Republic of Pakistan, which was later on amended as Islamic Republic of Pakistan. The President of Pakistan would be a Muslim. The President was the focal point of all the executive, legislative, and judicial powers. The National Assembly consisted of one house based on principle of parity between 2 wings of the country. Minimum age limit for membership was 25 years. The National Assembly had all the powers of lawmaking, but law was to be finally ratified by the President, and the President could sign, reject, or return the bill. Fundamental rights were provided in the Constitution. Originally, political parties were not allowed. An advisory council for Islamic ideology was made in the Constitution, having 5 to 12 members. This body could only make recommendations. The Constitution remained enforced from June 8, 1962 to March 25, 1969. The Constitution of 1962 and the 1965 War. This new Constitution gave all powers to the President. The President had powers to pass the bill or reject it. The first electoral college was made. General Ayub Khan banned the political parties in the country. Mr. Bhutto was a Prime Minister at the time. General Musa and Mr. Bhutto started Operation Gibraltar without informing the President in early 1965 and occupied the territory of India. When the President knew about Operation Gibraltar, he signed a peace treaty with India and also gave them the winning lands. After that, Mr. Bhutto started a campaign against Ayub Khan, and he sold the land and blamed him. Mr. Ayub resigned. General Yahya took charge, abrogated the Constitution of 1962 in March 1969, and implemented the Second Martial Law.